My husband said he was working late. His boss called asking why he hadn't shown up in 3 days. I stood in my kitchen holding the phone while his boss repeated the question. Is everything okay with Derek? We're getting worried over here. I told him Derek had been leaving for work every morning at 7 and coming home at 9 every night just like always. The silence on the other end made my blood run cold. He hasn't been here since Tuesday. I hung up without saying goodbye. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped my phone. Where had my husband been for 3 entire days? I called Derek immediately. Straight to voicemail. I called again desperately. Voicemail again. I texted asking where he was and watched the message sit on delivered for 20 agonizing minutes. When he finally responded, he said he was in a meeting and would call me back later. I knew he was lying now. Every instinct in my body screamed that something was horribly wrong. I did something I'd never done before in our marriage. I logged into our phone plan and pulled up his location history. My husband hadn't been anywhere near his office in days. Instead, his phone showed him at the same exact address every single day, a hotel 40 minutes away from our home. I drove there that afternoon with my heart pounding. I sat in the parking lot scanning every car until I found his, parked in the back corner like he was deliberately hiding it from view. I walked into the lobby and told the front desk I was supposed to meet my husband, but forgot which room he was in. I showed them a photo of him. The woman's face changed immediately. She looked very uncomfortable. I can't give out room information to anyone. I started crying right there in the lobby. Not fake tears, real ones that I couldn't control. Please, I just need to know what's happening to my marriage. She looked around nervously, then leaned forward. Room 412, but you didn't hear it from me. I took the elevator up with shaking legs. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I knocked on the door and waited. Derek answered wearing a hotel bathrobe. His face when he saw me standing there was pure terror. It's not what you think, he said immediately before I could speak. Behind him, I saw someone sitting on the bed, but it wasn't another woman like I expected. It was a man I'd never seen before wearing a dark suit and surrounded by papers and laptops. Who is that? My voice came out barely above a whisper. Derek pulled me inside quickly and closed the door behind us. I need you to sit down right now. The man in the suit stood up. You must be the wife. I'm Agent Rawlings. He pulled out a badge and showed it to me. FBI. My legs gave out and I sat heavily on the edge of the bed. Derek knelt down in front of me and took my hands. 3 months ago, the FBI approached me at work. My company has been laundering money for a dangerous cartel. They needed someone inside to gather evidence. Everything started making sense in the worst way possible. Derek's constant stress, his emotional distance from me, the late nights that never quite added up no matter how I tried to justify them. You've been working with the FBI for 3 months and you didn't tell me? He grabbed my hands tighter. They said I couldn't tell anyone, not even you. They said it would put you in serious danger. Agent Rawlings spoke up from across the room. Your husband has been absolutely essential to this investigation, but someone at the company got suspicious last week. We had to pull him out Tuesday before they could hurt him. I looked at Derek with completely new eyes. That's why you've been hiding here this whole time? He nodded slowly. The operation ends tomorrow morning. Arrests happen at 6 a.m. After that, I can finally come home to you. Tears fell down my face for different reasons now. I thought you were cheating on me. I thought our marriage was completely over. Derek pulled me into his arms tightly. I'm so sorry. I wanted to tell you every single day, but I couldn't. The next morning, I watched the news coverage from Derek's side on the hotel bed. 12 arrests at his company. $50 million in laundered money seized by federal agents. Derek's name never mentioned anywhere because he was a protected witness. He came home that afternoon. We sat together on our couch and he told me absolutely everything. Every secret meeting he attended. Every terrifying moment he thought he'd been caught. Every night he wanted to tell me the truth but couldn't risk it. I held his hand through all of it. We're still rebuilding trust now. Some days are harder than others, but at least I finally know the truth. My husband wasn't cheating on me. He was saving his own life and possibly mine too. I've never been more grateful to be completely wrong about something.